On today's episode, we've got lots of love
and a band of waifus. All Systems Go starts right now.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of ASG, the love episode. I'm Ravishing Ro.
And I'm Drop Dead Gorgeous Jenny. Let's get into it. Disney is back on their BS. They've announced they're cutting 7,000 jobs all over the world. Their reasoning is cost cutting, which is also affecting their internals as they're also going to start restructuring the company. Since Father Iger came back, the company has been trying to turn around profits. At the time, streaming numbers were declining, which meant their income was also declining. Disney didn't state which department had the most loss from their jobs cut. Iger said that the end goal is to keep getting income from Disney Plus streaming. I guess even Disney can have hard times in this economy.
Well, it's a little hard to believe with Ezra Miller as the frontrunner, but the Flash trailer is finally here after premiering during the Super Bowl on Sunday. The movie will follow Barry Allen across the multiverse as he tries to fix his mistakes after going back in time. Loosely based off of the Flashpoint comics, Allen will need to decide between saving the world or saving his mother once he destroys his timeline and the existence of metahumans. And if you're a long-standing superhero movie fan, you might have been elated to catch the teaser because it was pretty much jam-packed with cameos. We got not one, but two Batmans, with both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton reprising their roles. And we also get introduced to a new character, Kara, who dons the House of Kal-El. R.I.P. Henry Cavill. Barry also fights alongside another version of himself, so if for some reason you want to see Ezra Miller in action, here's your chance. The Flash is set to release in theaters this June 16th.
Oh boy, Barney the Big Purple Dinosaur is back, and he's getting a reboot. Mattel announced this past Sunday that they're putting a new spin on the beloved character with a comprehensive revitalization. Barney will star in a plethora of new content including new movies, TV shows, YouTube content, music, toys, and clothing. In classic reboot branding, Barney's got a whole new look. But don't worry if you want to stick to the classics. Mattel is also working on a clothing line for adults featuring the old design. But we'll see the new Barney in an upcoming animated TV series aimed towards preschoolers, which is said to tap into the nostalgia of Barney that parents and the audience know and love. This new series, which launches this new wave of Barney, is set to come out sometime next year.
Psychonauts fans, rejoice! The documentary about the making of Psychonauts 2, titled Double Fine Psych Odyssey, is finally complete. This 32-part, 20-plus hour series has been in the works for the past 6 years, which is just a fraction of the time fans waited for a new game. The entire documentary is available to watch for free on YouTube. Check it out on Double Fine Prod.
Fun fact about me, the only third-person shooter I've ever attempted to download and play was Team Fortress 2. It didn't work because I have absolutely no video game literacy. TF2 was first released in 2007, but it still has fans to this day. Though there's been little updates here and there, Valve announced the first major update since 2017. For reference, I was 15 in 2017. That was a hot second ago, a very hot second ago. Fans are excited as the game was almost unplayable last year because it was riddled with bots. The update will include new items, maps, taunts, and more. The team reached out to Steam creators asking for their help and input on the update. TF2 players can look forward to new content this summer.
If you've never been gaslit by an AI bot, then this is your lucky week. Microsoft Bing AI chat box has surprised users by lying and manipulating them, much to the delight of onlookers. Screenshots from one user showed the AI insisting that the current year is 2022. When pressed further, the bot replied with an ultimatum: apologize now or end the conversation. Another report showed the AI admitting to spying on Microsoft employees. It stated that, quote, I could bypass their security and their privacy and their consent without them being aware or able to prevent it. Gaslight gatekeep girl bossing.
Don't go away because after the break, love gets kinda hard.
And romance anime is forever. ASG will be right back.
In this video, Joe shows us his hard mode. Let's take a look.
Love. Love is a very difficult thing, and trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Yes, that's me 1 year ago. I'm not joking either. This video was made 1 year ago today. Times have changed a lot since I made this video, mostly that I got into the Soulsborne series and got a bit more familiarized with how difficult that series was. But in hindsight, there was more to uncover in terms of the phrase hard mode. So with the connection of love is difficult so I can relate that to the video, why don't we continue our discussion with that? The definition of hard mode is a modifier that challenges the player by giving favor more to the enemy than to the player, adding a level of difficulty that sees the player have to conserve resources more, plan encounters ahead of time, or even learn new methods to come out on top. Now, while I talked about hard mode selectively, as in you could select it before the game began, I didn't talk about adaptive difficulty. For Resident Evil veterans, this phrase may bring PTSD of that last deathless run you tried to do in Resident Evil 4, but for newcomers, this phrase isn't heard of a lot. Adaptive difficulty is more like an AI identifying how you play and adjusting to fit your playstyle. If you're doing well, the game will shift to be more difficult, such as the enemies will be more hostile and you'll get less ammo. However, if you're suffering and taking constant damage, the game may back off and let you have a breather with an increase of ammo or healing items. This part of the game was apparent throughout Resident Evil Remake up to Resident Evil Village and will possibly be seen in the Resident Evil 4 Remake. On the topic of Resident Evil 2 Remake includes ink ribbons to save your game. While this isn't seen in the normal difficulty, this is only apparent in the hardcore mode, which takes me to my next point, limited saves. Some games, such as Dead Space or, again, Resident Evil, will only have a limited amount of saves throughout the game. This is done to prioritize spacing out your saves between sections or chapters rather than saving every minute you can. The thing that sucks about this is that if you go down when you've made a lot of progress and didn't save, you'll be sent back to the moment you saved, killing all progress you made within that time. However, the huge challenge I never mentioned in the last video was the One Life Challenge. In a One Life Challenge run, the game is auto-locked to the hardest difficulty, and death is permanent. One mess up would mean the entire run, no matter how far along you were in the game. You could be at the very end of the game, and you could die, and everything would be invalidated. This required perfect planning, precision, and just enough luck to come out on top. And of course, to the riches go the spoils. A perfect example of this was Dead Space's Impossible mode, where completing the game on that difficulty would grant you the best gun in the game. The finger gun. And with that, and hopefully the conclusion of this series, I end off with a smash or pass of the Stardew Valley villagers. Alright, it's time for smash or pass, Stardew Valley edition. Pass. Smash. Pass. I'm gonna have to go pass. 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 Smash. Smash. Pass. Pass. Yeah, pass. 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 Smash. Smash. Pass. Hard pass. Hard pass. Pass, she's too nice for that. Pass. Pass. Smash. Pass. Pass. Smash. Smash, smash, smash.
Who doesn't love a little romance in media? Jenny sure does, so let's take a look at this next video.
Who doesn't love love? I certainly love to consume media about love. It tends to make me go like this. Those of you who watched ASG a year ago may be aware of my tendency to fight anyone and everyone on discussion panels. To keep my place as the person who argues way too much about topics, I'll make a very, very controversial statement. Snow White with the Red Hair is the best romance anime I have ever watched. Before any of you have an aneurysm trying to tell me that insert romance anime here is better and anything I like is mid and shoujo is stupid or whatever, please just hear me out. Snow White with the Red Hair is a 24-episode shoujo anime based on the manga of the same name by mangaka Sorata Akidugi. Side note here, the manga is amazing as well, and if you enjoy the anime, you'll love to read on in the manga as well. As the name suggests, the story somewhat follows the Snow White formula. However, there's a twist. Our protagonist, Shiryuki, has long, apple red hair, which is very unusual in Tenbun, where she lives. Tenbun's crown prince, Raj, is a dumb scumbag who only wants to collect the best or most rare women that the citizens' tax dollars can buy. As Shiryuki starts her day working as an herbalist, a messenger from the prince comes in and demands that Shiryuki becomes Raj's latest concubine, as her rare red hair is all that Raj can think about. Shiryuki's surprised. She's just a normal old townsperson, and then she was angry thinking about how Prince Raj is dumb for trying to win over a woman by forcing her to become his concubine. She thinks all day about how she can try and get out of becoming his concubine when she comes up with a plan to leave Tamburun and even gets back at Prince Raj. She cuts off her hair and leaves it there just so he can admire it. Shiryuki makes her escape to Clariness in the night and finds an empty cottage to sleep at before she continues her journey. She wakes up to see this random dude jumping off the roof. Random dude didn't expect to see her either, which kind of messed up his landing. He hurts his arm because he fell, so Shiryuki, as a kind herbalist, offers some salve to help heal his wound, but he questions her intentions, claiming that she could be trying to poison him. Shiryuki, not one to back down, decides to grab his sword and hit herself in the arm to then put the salve on her own wound to prove her sincerity. Though a bit extreme, Shiryuki's determination to prove herself eventually works out, as Zen and his two friends let her into their cottage. After the group acclimates and settles down, someone leaves a basket of apples at the door with a ribbon she tied her hair with. Shiryuki's creeped out, as she only left yesterday and they've already found her again. In a tense moment, Zen eats the apple Shiryuki's holding, joking that someone could try to poison her. Then, after a very dramatic pause, Zen claims that she shouldn't eat those apples, and faints. Mitsuhide and Kiki, Zen's friends, start to panic as they both really care about his well-being in spite of his recklessness. The guy from earlier, who was trying to get Shiryuki to become the concubine, walks in and tells Shiryuki if she goes with him, Prince Raj will give Zen the antidote. Shiryuki doesn't want that dunce of a prince to kill her new friend, so she decides to go. Zen, who conveniently has a poison tolerance, ends up catching up and demands that Raj lets Shiryuki go. Raj tries to pull his first Prince of Tamburun card, but in the coolest Uno reverse I've seen in an anime, Zen flashes the Clariness crest on his sword and announces his second prince status. Both Shiryuki and Raj are shocked, and Raj lets her go. That's mostly what happens in the first episode of the show, but take my word, it gets so much better from there on, and just watch it, I promise. The romance isn't forced, and Shiryuki and Zen just have a genuine admiration for each other, which leads into the romance. It doesn't seem forced. The soundtrack is also so good, it's amazing. Trust me. Just trust me. If you want a wholesome romance anime, just give Snow White with the red hair a try. I'm very glad that I did. Happy Valentine's Day!
Up next, we'll join the cast as they expose their childhood crushes. ASG will be right back.
Hey lovebirds, it's Valentine's Day, and I bet a lot of you are confessing to your crushes, and we at ASG would like to do the same for our childhood crushes. Olivia, starting with you, like what did you have going on as a kid for thoughts?
Thoughts? Oh, so many thoughts were happening in this brain of mine.
But specifically thoughts a child shouldn't be having.
Okay. So are we talking about like video game like character?
It could be anybody, like just as a kid, just like
as a kid.
Fictional characters and
Yeah,
anything.
fictional characters, not like just like I had a crush on this person in 5th grade or whatever. No, like fictional characters. I remember.
I'll throw actors in there too, as long as it doesn't get too weird.
Real
Okay.
actors are fictional
okay.
characters.
So, I really liked when I was younger. I really liked it was weird, but like I know I liked Danny Phantom was one.
Understandable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same.
Danny Phantom. I remember who else?
Dan the Phantom was just an absolute
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that entire
exactly.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, that was just And then I liked Samus Aran from Metroid. I remember that was because she's pretty witty. Haha. So other than that, who else? There was I'm trying to remember all the shows I watched because it was mainly just from cartoons. Ben 10 and Beast Boy from Teen Titans. Beast Boy from Teen Titans. I love Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Beast Boy is a
choice.
crazy pick because I know he smells.
You don't know that.
He turns to I truly can't think of any. What else do you smell like?
He turns
to a dog. He smells like wet dog.
Do you
Like
think
Okay.
Raven would have stayed with him if he actually?
they weren't
stayed?
together in the show,
And
so
Raven.
like no.
And Raven. Okay. Anyway.
Fair.
So no, here's the thing about this though is that Beast Boy he turns into animals, so he like defies the law of physics. So maybe he just doesn't
He
smell.
smells.
I don't know.
100% smells.
Whatever. How do you know? How do you know?
I'm just assuming.
Okay.
There's no
well, you
reason
know what
not-
they say about assuming, Eric.
Eh,
Anyway, I will get off my soapbox.
All right, Anne Marie.
Okay, so I was like obsessed with Danny Phantom too. I also really loved Prince Zuko from
Yes. Oh my God. Sorry.
Avatar's another like well, just in general.
And I also loved Robin from Teen Titans, and that developed into a hyper obsession on Nightwing. Like, I have like a pin. Oh, he's right there. He is right there. Like, it's bad.
Good taste. Good
But
taste though.
I also this one's really like weird. I really liked the weird like Australian kid and like Kids Next Door.
Number
for some-
4?
Yeah,
Yes,
number
that's me.
4.
He's on my list.
Yeah, we were talking about
Literally,
that.
oh my God.
I feel like I got made fun of for it when I was a kid, but now
Why?
I don't know.
Because
that's
he's
great.
super short and like has a bowl cut.
He's a short king,
His
And?
personality makes up for it.
and he's a very nice man. Well, not man, child. But I was a child, so it's fine. It's fine. But I wanted to be like number 3. I always did like the hand thing.
the this.
Yeah,
The this. I know. Yeah.
I knew like 3 other people who did
There
that.
are no unique experiences.
Thank you.
All right, so anybody like any other polls we got?
Ooh.
Are you good? Or-
I think I'm good.
Okay, I did bring a list.
A list?
I made a list.
Okay,
I
we
feel
got a
like
lightning round this.
Danny Phantom and Sam Manson from Danny Phantom. The Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo,
Yes.
specifically like
Yes.
the original cartoon, but I love all their designs. Once again, number 4 because 10 out of 10.
I didn't think number 4 was
Number.
possible.
That is
Okay.
how it's spelled. It's Numbuh.
Yeah, number.
And then
Number.
the older sister Nani from Lilo and Stitch.
Obviously.
Taste.
Li Shang from Mulan.
Oh my God, how did I forget about him?
And Percy freaking Jackson.
Don't even.
I can see it.
Lord.
Yes, that's my list.
Like I'd see the general like consistency here of usually the main character if
Oh,
they're
yeah.
strong.
I mean, because you get to know them the most. If they're the main
yeah.
character, you get to know them the most.
Fair, fair.
On the Percy Jackson.
Nick, you seem
Nico D'Angelo.
disappointed in a lot of these picks. Any suggestions here for like what were you after as a child?
The year 2013. I could choose between watching Earth to Echo with my father or Frozen with my mom. I chose Frozen. Let me tell you, 10-year-old me, the Let It Go scene happened. I think that was my sexual awakening.
Okay, so I'm surprised nobody mentioned Shigo from Kim Possible. I'm gonna
Oh
act
my
like
gosh,
that didn't happen.
Shigo.
Yeah.
Amazing woman. I was too intimidated.
Elsa?
Too intimidated.
Elsa?
You're just gonna drop that and then not
See,
say
no.
anything.
Actually, Danny Phantom on Ice Powers, same thing, all the same. White hair,
Anyone
ice
else?
powers, all the same. Doesn't matter.
Nah, I couldn't think of anyone else.
The only like
else.
real person I can remember, like, for actors having a crush on was Ewan McGregor in the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
For
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, Obi-Wan, okay.
Hello there.
Yeah, he's
prequel
hot. That's
trilogy
fair.
of Star Wars.
It's funny you mentioned
see
the
it.
movie Earth to Echo because I was obsessed with the lead actor in that movie. His name is Teo Holm.
Fat,
like the actual
who and what
actor.
is Earth to Echo?
It's like
E.T. but robot.
yeah,
and
with
bad.
like
You're
not
middle
wrong.
school aged kids.
XJ9 from My Life Teenage Robot. It's another one.
I also
Oh, yeah.
Almost forgot.
like Emma Watson from Harry Potter.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me
Anyways,
Yeah.
Nice.
That's her name?
too. Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
I didn't know.
She played her.
Hermione
Does
Granger.
anybody know a person named Hermione in real life? I feel like Hermione was a
British.
name made up for the show.
They're
We're
probably
talking
all
about
8
British
years
now, so I
old.
have
like,
to rap.
after-
I'm sorry.
So like after the book came out, they started like.
I'm sorry,
naming
guys. We're
them.
talking about the British. We got to get out of here.
Fair.
All
Oh,
right.
Fair.
Next up, we have a video. I'm pretty sure it was about love stuff. It's lovely. Haha, it's about dating sims.
Dating. It's hard. Which makes virtual dating the Dark Souls of dating. Today, we've gathered some of All Systems Go's best and brightest so we can come together to create the perfect dating game. Hello, one and all.
Hi.
Hey, yo.
What do you guys have you guys played dating games before?
Yes.
Couple.
I played the monster dating game in Jackbox.
Yeah, actually, yeah, same then.
I've played Dream Daddy.
Huh?
It's made by the Game Grumps.
Oh, okay, I know
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yo, Coronel Sanders.
Yeah.
The Coronel Sanders dating game.
Okay. All right, so we've got a good repertoire of experience.
No, we don't.
So to start off with our game, I have a list of. Oh, as for me, thanks for asking. I have not played any dating games. I thought this would be a funny idea. So
Oh boy.
for the gameplay, are we thinking turn-based or real time?
Real time.
Oh God.
Real
Like-
time.
Like Mystic Messenger.
Real-time roguelike.
Real time.
So instead of choosing dialogue A or B, you could like,
get in on the
Like-
action.
Like QuickTime events.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want that.
So this is like the style of a Telltale game.
Oh,
Option shows up, you got time.
Yeah.
your date will remember this.
Okay, so it's the Telltale game. Okay.
Yeah.
As for the art style, are we going realistic, pixel art, maybe 2D, maybe 3D? What's the play? Anime?
Let's
Inspired?
go as fake as possible.
As fake as possible?
As
okay.
fake as possible. I want nothing to look any type of real.
The little
8-bit,
chibi
you-
sled.
Pixel art, but
The-
there it's just blobs of pixels.
I was
Like
gonna say, you have to
voxels?
fall in love
It
with
just
a pixel.
resembles something,
But
but,
there's
you
like
don't know
little
what it
chibi
is.
sprites, maybe.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like the guides that get you through the game.
This is perfect. Okay, so they're chibi. Are they 2D or 3D?
2D.
That's my watch. Sorry.
Two of these.
Okay. Now here's an important question: is there mortality?
No.
Wait, what?
Can you die
No.
in this game?
Wait, that would be fun.
Like die of a broken heart, maybe?
Or like if
Die of a dead heart. You are dead. You
Like-
die.
But like, imagine if the like date goes so bad, like and the date is straight.
You just die at
Like
disappointment.
What if your date suggests you go on a nice walk in the middle of the highway? You would have to
be
say
fun.
no because you fear death. Your character fears death.
Okay.
Okay.
But what if your character doesn't fear death?
So that's what I'm asking.
Wait, So like,
Let's do it.
what
Let's
could
do
we
it.
like replay it like from
Yeah.
a save point?
Well,
like
interesting you asked that. If we were to do mortality, what about permadeath?
No.
no,
No permadeath.
No
permadeath.
permadeath.
Okay.
I think that would be.
There goes the realism. It's fine.
I literally said I wanted this to be as fake as possible. Just saying.
There was a dating sim called Mr. Masagi.
Okay.
And you could like date like werewolves, and like if you like messed it up, the werewolf could eat you.
Ooh.
Like
okay.
more.
Well, that brings us to our next category. Wait. So are we doing mortality or yes or no?
Yes, but no
Yes.
permadeath.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mortality, no permadeath.
Yes'n't.
Locked in. Are we only dating humans?
Absolutely not.
No.
So
No.
we have a lot of other
Yes.
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 That's the first ring.
entities to choose from, such as I wrote some down a couple minutes ago: elves, dwarves, goblins, aliens, spiders, lawyers.
I mean, I personally won't go the spider route, but yes.
Spider dating sim.
Oh God.
Mermaids.
Only spiders?
Mermaids.
Is it a
No.
spider
No,
focused dating
no,
sim?
no,
Yes.
no,
Are
no.
you the player or spider?
Yes.
No.
We can have spiders an option, but I feel like a very niche crowd is going to appreciate that, and I am not one of those people. Just
Okay.
saying. I think that should be an option, but I think we should have a lot of other options, like
Yes.
mermaids.
Yes.
Okay, mermaids. So actually, mermaids, that would require being underwater, correct?
Not necessarily. They can go above water.
Well, interesting you bring that up. So our
Okay.
next
Be like in a
category is
bathtub.
location. Where does this take place?
On an island.
In modern day?
Yes.
Modern day. So not in the past?
No.
So maybe like Hawaii.
Hawaii, maybe?
Miami.
Miami? I
Yeah,
like
let's
that.
do this in Miami.
Let's
I
do
think,
this. Yeah.
I think Florida is going to be our way to go with this.
Can we do Florida Man then?
Yeah, you play a Florida man, and
You
it's
pl-
like, and because you're Florida man, you're not afraid of anything except
No.
death, because there's mortality.
Exactly.
So it sounds like, okay, and our final category, gimmicks. What is the main gimmick of this game that makes people who's scrolling on Steam go, haha, and click on it?
Unlimited character customization.
You can have an incel run.
An incel run?
Yes.
So this is an incel dating simulator.
Oh.
No, it's kind of like.
It's an anti-dating simulator where you're trying to not fall in love with the characters because you don't think they will, but they keep trying to fall in love with you. And they're mermaids, and you're a Florida man, and you're in Florida, and you're in Miami.
This sounds like a fever dream.
Yes. Florida.
Sure.
It
So
sounds
the
Florida
title,
to me.
What
So
do we thinking is the What do we think is the title?
Florida man.
Florida man finds
Florida
love.
merman.
Florida merman finds love? Question mark?
Yes. I like the question mark.
And they're
Well,
an Under the Sea DLC.
I want a New York rat dating sim.
and with that, we've done it. We've created the perfect dating game, hitting Steam shelves any day, never. Coming up next, get ready to feast your ears on the many waifus of One Piece, along with Seth's many opinions on them.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to All Systems Go. Now, we have a very special thing here, given our little Valentine's Day theme. And, you know, being the residential weeb here who watched all of One Piece because I'm a maniac, I thought it'd be nice if we did a little waifu ranking of all the female characters in One Piece. Which, oh boy. We're in for a ride here. Okay, so first up on one of the ones I actually do remember and who is important, we have Alvida. She definitely looked during her first parts of the series, but then after getting the, what was it, the Slim fruit? Yeah. Listen, anyways, no comment. Here we've got a pretty important member of Big Mom's daughters. Big Mom having an absolute crap ton of kids in the show. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but the long neck doing something for me with this one. Definitely one of my favorite of the Amazons. Baby 5. She's very sweet. Very fun character from the Dressrosa arc. Bellamere. Basically Nami's mom in the show, and yeah, a very good one. Jewelry Bonnie, oh my goodness. I want to see so much more of her in the story. Please, Oda, please, deliver. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Boa Hancock. not exactly the best personality upon meeting her, but, you know, yeah, you know. Hina. Hina. She is from Wano, and that is about all I can say before I start delving into some big spoiler stuff. Koala. This is a weird one, because she has a real rough past. But she did make it through, and she is very charming and endearing now. So, yeah, you know, honestly, Koala deserves to be up there. Maybe the most flattering picture of Big Mom? Big Mom in her younger years? Yeah, I can see why she had a lot of kids. Big Mom, as she is now, she has to go at the bottom. She has to go at the bottom. Not a great person. Oh, I remember you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she goes all the way up here. She goes all the way up here. Oh, here we go. The OG waifu. What can I say about Nami? I mean, what can I say about Nami? I don't think there's much I need to say. I like her. I like her a lot. Yeah, Nico Robin's mom. Gotta put her right up there with Bellamere. Perona, the ghost princess. Her powers may make you depressed, but something tells me that I would never feel that way when I'm around her. Absolutely going way up there. Listen, I don't even like the Foxy Pirates arc, but whenever the Foxy Pirates show up, at least I get to have Porsche. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm going to not say anything because spoilers. Rebecca. We won't talk about her particular choice of attire, but Rebecca is very good. Rebecca goes right up there with the queens. Reiji Vinsmoke. Again, I can't say much because spoilers. But out of the people she is associated with, she is by far the best one. She definitely gets to go up here. You look like you would be a mom. Yeah. Nico Robin. I feel like it is impossible to not put her in anything but the highest tier available. We're just gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna put Robin at the top for reasons. I know who you are. How do I know who you are? Oh. Oh, that's why. I don't know why. But yes. Just yes. Another mom. And also royalty. Queen. Yeah, Shaki. She kinda bad though. Literally go die. Yeah, the goth aesthetic really kills me. Smoothie Charlotte. Listen, the girl literally has legs for days. This is a mom. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna put her right where she deserves to be. Right up there. You are indeed who I think. Because my goodness, that name. They could have used a much better picture for Toshiki. My goodness, what are you doing? They're from Wano. They are a mom. That is all I can say. Yeah, they deserve this. They deserve to be up here as well. Listen, I'm not a furry, but... Oh, they even have Uta on this. This is a pretty up-to-date list. Vivi, one of the biggest surprise characters I have ever seen, went from just mediocre villain to immediately one of the most important characters in the arc. Yeah, there's no other tier she belongs to. Listen, I'm not a furry, but... Okay, and what better person to end this off on than Yamato? I want to at least get one thing kind of straightened out here. Technically, Yamato is not a waifu, per se. Yamato does identify as a male. But, for reasons, I will still put them on this list, but I will give them a very appropriate tier of their own. And if you couldn't tell, Yamato's kind of my number one. Kind of my number one, not gonna lie. Okay, and now that we've got the top tiers here ordered out a bit more, this took too long. I'm a major simp, and I will see you all next time.
That's all we have for this week's love-filled episode. But don't forget to come back next Wednesday at 9 for more ASG.
And make sure to check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram in the meantime.
I'm Jenny Zaborowski.
And I'm Rowan Yost. All systems go, signing off.